Hey guys, it's Ogs from the US. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Jules Kounde to Chelsea Football Club is almost a here we go. According to Fabrizio Romano and other sources, Chelsea are pushing very hard for Jules Kounde, and Kurt Zouma could be included in the deal because Sevilla appreciate Kurt Zouma. So that means Zouma could leave Chelsea Football Club, and I've seen a lot of people disrespecting Kurt Zouma online, and that is the point of this video. I don't know what it is in the Chelsea community, but we tend to forget very quickly certain players. Few bad games is just going to take you out of the equation and people are gonna call you flop. Remember 6 months ago, Kurt Zouma was apparently our best defender under Frank Lampard, remember that? And nobody wanted to see Andreas Christensen or Rudiger at Chelsea Football Club anymore because how apparently awful they were. We never learn anything because if you play few bad games, you are out and we need somebody else. So just because Chelsea wanna sign Jules Kounde doesn't mean that everybody need to disrespect Kurt Zouma. You have to give the guy the respect that he deserves. Remember, because of Kurt Zouma, we managed to finish top 4 in the league and we qualified for the Champions League. Because people tend to forget everything that happened in the past. They think that the Champions League just came from heaven and just boom, we are in the final and we won the Champions League. They forgot that we had to fight in the Premier League to get top 4 in order to qualify for the Champions League. And then we had to go through the group stage, okay? And Kurt Zouma was immense in those games, and we never even lost a game of football when Kurt Zouma was playing in the Champions League last season in the group stage, of course. Remember that? I don't think so because people have very short memory. Right now, it's Zouma out. He can't do this and that. He can't play the ball from the back. He can't. People are trying to focus on what Zouma can't do. They can't focus anymore on what Zouma can do. Remember how imposing Zouma is in the defense, how he can win everything that comes from the air, pretty much. And how many goals again he scored last season? Many of them. No defender in the Premier League scored so many goals like Kurt Zouma last season. Do your homework. There is a narrative going on social media talking about Zouma can't play the ball, you know. Basically, he can't pass the ball, he can't play from the back, he can't break the lines and all that. But people forget when we played against Ajax Amsterdam 2 seasons ago, remember when Kurt Zouma pretty much destroyed everybody, dribbled past everybody. And he will have those moments, the Zouma moment, like he will try to shoot from distance. He will score a lot of goals by, using his height and all that. But of course, it doesn't count. This is Chelsea Football Club. You have to always win. You have to always score. And we forget everything that you did yesterday. It's a Chelsea thing. For me, Zouma is world class. I don't think what you're gonna say, but I like to mix everybody in the team. Zouma is kind of an old school defender, no nonsense. He is going to contact. He is going to put a tackle that nobody expects him to make. He's gonna kick the ball as far as possible when the defense is under pressure, so he can organize the defense. You know what I mean? But nowadays, you have to play ball. You have to be a Ronaldinho in the defense, dribble past people, pass the ball, do this and that. But we forget that the principle, or the main mission for a defender is just to defend that ball from going at the back of the net. So I like all kind of defenders, don't get me wrong, but old school defenders also are very important in the team. Don't get me wrong, I like Jules Kounde. Everybody knows about it. He's my country guy, okay? Kounde and Zouma, they are all my country boys. I like them equally, but it's not the reason why I should be biased and try to push an agenda, try to push Jules Kounde and try to sabotage Kurt Zouma. You know what I mean? Kounde is going to offer something different. Zouma is offering something different. The problem I have with Jules Kounde is his height, his size. For a centre-back in the Premier League, it's going to be a little bit difficult. But he can also play as a fullback, as a centre mid, as a CM or DM or whatever position in the midfield. Jules Kounde is a versatile player that can help us in many other areas. So I am not going to be totally opposed to the idea of signing Jules Kounde, but I have to be honest and tell people not to expect somebody perfect from La Liga to come to Chelsea Football Club. At the moment, we want to see some signings because everybody else is making signings. So the feel-good factor, we need to sign somebody just to be in the conversation for the bragging right and all that. But at the end of the day, if you ask yourself a question, do we really need another centre-back at the moment when we have a great academy and we have a great loan army? We have somebody there that can do the job, can just do that job. Just think about it. And what the point of selling Fikayo Tomori, Mark Gueye, and other youngsters from the academy are leaving because they don't have an opportunity in the first team, only to sign this guy who is going to cost us 80 million. And the funny thing is, I don't see anybody complaining about the money. Everybody is trying to find positivity about Jules Kounde, okay? The size is not a problem anymore. The money is not a problem anymore. We are trying everything in our power to find positivity about Jules Kounde. But when it comes to academy product, we always try to find negativity, red flags. Academy product and English players. If it was for Declan Rice, oh my goodness, it's too much money. He can't do this and that. He can't do this and that. And we always emphasize, highlight the negativity about Declan Rice, and we forget everything positive about Declan Rice. We forget that he's very tall. He's imposing. He can play in different positions too. He can be a very good center back. He can also play as a CDM and many other positions. But for Jules Kounde, it's very easy. He's French. Every French guy is supposed to be better than every Englishman. You see how this bias thing works? And I'm not even English. I'm just against all kind of discrimination. 80 million release clause. People are trying to find negativity. People are talking about the structure. How can we structure that? Marina is intelligent enough to make a great deal out of this. We are not going to pay 80 million. We can do a swap deal. We give them Zouma, we add 50 million and we have him. Great, right? When it comes to Declan Rice and Tammy Abraham, okay, let's give them Tammy Abraham with some money and get Declan Rice. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, he doesn't deserve that kind of money. Oh, this is BS. Let's go for Tuameni. We can find Zakaria. Cost maybe 20 million. Let's go for Zakaria. Let's go for Tuameni. Let's go for Kamavinga and forget about Rice and save money for the big man, Erling Haaland. But for the Frenchman, Jules Kounde, we have to break the bank and we have to find a structure so we can have him at the club. Double standard. You see how this works? See, People have been campaigning for Tchouaméni and Camavinga because they hate Declan Rice. They hate English players. They hate academy product. Has nothing to do with football. And this is the proof, because nobody is talking about Tchouaméni anymore. You know, we forget him. We just want Jules Kounde because Jules Kounde can play the Tchouaméni role and the Camavinga role. But apparently, Declan Rice can't do that. Wow. And what message are we sending to our academy and the loan army? There is no future at Chelsea Football Club. Xavier Bouyamba, Levy or Levi, whatever you want to call him, 18, 19 years old. When are they going to make it to the first team? Because you are buying somebody who is 21 years old. What future for Ethan Ampadu or Trevor Chalobah? There is no future at Chelsea Football Club. It's all lies, lies, and lies. And I wanted to finish this video by saying respect to the king, Kurt Zouma. He's already proven in the Premier League. And don't get too excited too quickly because of Jules Kounde, because you watched few highlights on YouTube and you get too excited. The Premier League is a different animal. We have to wait and see and pray that he does good, because in the last Euros he got completely destroyed, and I know what I'm talking about. For Kurt Zouma, King, good luck and see you again.